High fly, left center field, headed to the bullpen, and gone!
So many home runs. The Twins hit 5 home runs. Byron Buxton here is his 13th home run of the season. He's homered in 2 straight games now. Jorge Polanco, last one. We'll talk about him a bit more in a sec. But Brady Singer gave up 5 home runs. He pitched 7 shutout innings against Chicago in his last game and had a 1.46 ERA his last 4 games. So it's not like, the Twins are beating up on some terrible Kansas City starter. This guy was blisteringly hot. And Nick Gordon hits his 2nd home run of the year. He also stole his 7th base of the season, and it was notable that he started at shortstop tonight. So great to see that for Nick Gordon. Nice to see him getting opportunities late here. Max Kepler hits a very Max Kepler home run, just a laser beam to right field, his 17th homer of the year. He has a 685 OPS since the All-Star break, including this home run. So would be nice to see him get going. Back to the Polanco guy. Oh, my goodness. What? Hits his 2nd home run of the game, his 29th home run of the season, his 14th home run since the start of August. That's 36 games, 14 home runs in his last 36 games. My goodness. And here are the top distances of those home runs. You see Buxton hit the longest home run of the bunch. And Michael Pineda started for the Twins tonight, his first start back from the IL. And he went 5 innings, 5 hits, 1 run, no walks. Strike'll Pineda, of course, 3 strikeouts. And he threw 69.4% of his pitches for strikes. Nice to see him. Like I said earlier, I'm fairly confident he'll be back next year, even though he's not under contract. Down in AAA, the Saints scored 21 runs. They scored 21 runs in one game. Jimmy Kerrigan here hitting his 18th home run of the season. This is a guy they signed out of the Independent Frontier League in 2017. So it's kind of a bummer in a way to see the Saints. There was a really good independent league team lost when the Saints became a Twins affiliate. So it kind of warms my heart a bit to see a former indie leaguer guy succeeding for them this season. And Mark Contreras, Seth Stowe's mentioned this on Twitter. It shocked me that Mark Contreras was the only Twins draftee in the Saints lineup tonight. All the other, Kerrigan, they signed out at indie ball. The other guys, they, were minor league acquisitions or trade guys. Contreras, he hits his 17th home run of the season here. So happy for this dude. He had a 599 OPS in 2019. And there's no minor league season in 2020. 864 OPS right now. And obviously in AAA, a step away from the big leagues. What a development for Mark Contreras. Down in AA, the Wind Surge lose. Austin Martin had a very eventful night and not in a good way. Here we see 2 outs, bases loaded in the first inning, and he boots a ball that results in 2 runs scoring. Definitely should have resulted in the 3rd out somewhere. Probably could have just gotten to third base with that one. But he boots it. Here he draws a walk. Well, that's good. But then he gets thrown out trying to steal. It was a bang play. Really nice tag by the shortstop here. Maybe he got in there. Usually wouldn't mention this, but he got thrown out on the bases again later in this game. See that again. It was a tight play. He might have got in there, but he gets a single up the middle here. That's good, obviously. Nice to see. But then he gets picked off at first base. Another bang looking play. Don't have the replay on this one to really dissect it, but I mean, that's quite a bit going on. You commit an error that results in 2 runs and make 2 outs on the bases. Anyway, moving on to more positive news. DaShawn Keirsey of Cedar Rapids. Maybe not a guy who you're familiar with. He's been injured a bit and hasn't played super well, so I haven't talked about him yet on the channel here. But opposite field home runs, see there you see the power. This guy was the Twins' 4th round pick back in 2018. And then he also adds an opposite field hit to drive in what was the eventual game-winning run here in the top of the 10th. He has a 689 OPS this year, so not having a great season, but hopefully this is kind of a spark of ending on a high note for him this year. Down in Fort Myers, Alerick Soularie, you can see here he drew 3 walks. He also stole his 8th base in just 29 games. He's only been caught once. He's a 388 OBP. That was the Twins' 2nd-round pick in 2020. And Regi Grace pitched well. 3 shutout innings and 3 strikeouts. Just want to mention, too, that he was the 10th round pick in 2018 of the Twins. That's interesting because Simeon Woods Richardson was a 2nd round pick that year in 2018. So same draft year, Regi Grace in Fort Myers. Simeon Woods Richardson has spent the entire season while outside of the Olympics in Double-A. So it just kind of goes to show you how aggressive that assignment. He's 20 years old in Double-A, and Regi Grace is actually 21, same draft year, down in Fort Myers. Thanks for checking this out. We'll talk again tomorrow, so come on back and consider subscribing. Thanks.